Hi! My hair has changed. It's short. I hear people telling me they absolutely love it. My boyfriend was otherwise. After a while, he warmed up to the idea of me with short hair, so yeah. What we're gonna do in this video, my January TBR. So essentially, I had some books I had to get through. This is the first one. It's Wait For Me. And yeah, Wait For Me is by Jennifer L. Armentrout, more known for the Blood of Ash series. And this is one of her earlier series. Wait For Me it says, but actually the series, the first book is called Wait For You. This is how it's translated to my language. And I'm listening to this on audiobook. I got so much through in like just a few days. It's about Cam and about Avery, and Avery had a hard life, and you get to know more and more during the story, and Cam just wants to get to know her and they start falling for each other, and then he finds out that something is wrong and that something happened to her, and she doesn't want to talk to him, she doesn't want his pity or anything, and she shuts him out. And that's actually where I am right now in the story. This is my first one that I'm gonna read. Then I was in December, I was in the middle of As Good As That by Holly Jackson. It's the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, and I'm on page 357. And this could also, for me, could be 2 more books because there are 2 parts in it. And yeah, it could really be a 4th book for me to make it a whole series. But I am liking it so far. It's very adrenaline rushed and packed. I don't think it's gonna be 5-star for me, and this is not gonna be 5-star for me, but I am liking them, so let's see what it is. Those are on my TBR, and I went to the library, first mistake of the year, and I saw all these books and I just could not let go. So I am doing a TBR of library because I need to. I'm gonna read Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. I think everybody knows this. This is actually a very cozy read. I'm gonna read the synopsis. So, after decades of adventuring, Viv the Ore Barbarian is hanging up her sword for good. Now she sets her sights on a new dream, opening the first coffee shop in Toon. Even though no one there knows what coffee actually is, if Viv wants to realize her plans, she'll need help from unexpected quarters. Yet rivals old and new stand in the way of success, and Toon's shady underbelly could make it all too easy for Viv to take up the blade once more. But the true rewards of the uncharted path and travelers you meet along the way, whether bound by ancient magic, delicious pastries, or a freshly brewed cup, they may become something deeper than Viv could ever have imagined. So I think this is a very cozy read. It's more for in the autumn, but I am gonna try to read it in the winter. I think this might be something too. Let's see how many pages this actually is, because I always think it's very fun to see how many pages this actually is. It says 306 pages, so it's not that big. It's not like just chunky big. This is 555 pages. This is just a little over 300. Then you have Killjoy by Holly Jackson from The Good Girl's Guide to Murder. You know, if you know me, you know I love this one. And this is actually a little novella, I thought, for in the beginning of the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, and it's a little over 100 pages. It's a little under 150 pages, so this is gonna be a really quick read, probably one day. And then I saw Dungeons and Drama by Christy Boyce, and I was like, oh, it's like Dungeons and Dragons kind of stuff. I absolutely love it. Let me read the synopsis. Noah loves musical more than Riley Moritz. Her dream is to be a Broadway director, but when the spring show is cancelled, Riley has to figure out a way to bring it back. Easier said than done. She's stuck working at her dad's game store, the place that means more to him than his family does. Riley can't waste time at a dead-end job with her entire future resting on making a name for herself. So she convinces her co-worker Nathan Wheeler, the floppy-haired, glasses-wearing guy she barely knows from school, to help her. In exchange, she'll help him make a gamer girl crush jealous. Plus, it won't hurt to show her egotistical ex Paul just what he's missing without her. Soon Riley and Nathan are a couple, and people seem to believe it. But selling the ruse means joining Nathan's role-playing game, To Riley's surprise, the game is almost fun. And even more surprising, flirting with Nathan doesn't require as much acting as she thought it would. So I think this is a really cute romance. It's really a little bit Dungeons and Dragons kind of style, I guess. I love it. I love it. I love the cover. Look how cute this is. This is so cute. Next one, Magnolia Park by Jessa Hastings. I think we all know what this is about. This Magnolia Park is a beautiful, affluent, self-involved and mildly neurotic London socialite by B.J. Ballantyne is Britain's most photographed bad boy who broke her heart, but these two are meant to be, and everyone knows it. Magnolia and B.J. are written in the stars, just suspended a strange kind of love that looks like hurting each other a lot of the time. She dates other people to keep him at bay, and he sleeps with other girls to get at her for it. Only now, their dysfunction is catching up with them. As the cracks start to show and secrets begin to surface, Magnolia and BJ are finally forced to face the formidable question they've been avoiding all their lives. How many loves do you really get in a lifetime? So everyone has read this book, I feel, and I need to read it too. I've heard from my girl that she does not like Magnolia Park. She might like Daisy Hates, but I wanted to give it a try for myself, so let's see. Then we have Lightlark by Alex Esther. They had this in my library. I mean, oh my god. And this is actually, I heard this is kind of Hunger Game-esque. I am going to read the synopsis. You can always push through if you don't want to, but I like to see what I'm getting into. Every 100 years, the island of Lightlark prepares for only 100 days to host a deadly game where the rulers of 6 realms fight to break their curses and win unparalleled power. Each ruler has something to hide. Each curse is uniquely wicked. To break them and save themselves and their realms, one ruler must die. To survive, Isla Crown must lie, cheat, betray, even as love complicates everything. And they also have Nightbane, so after I read this, I'm probably gonna go get Nightbane because I really want to know. And then after that, I hope she gets Skyshade soon, but we'll see. Lightlark by Alex Esther. We have 3 more books to get to. We have The Inheritance Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. She also read the Natural series, which I am really loving. I have all of them, so I need to read through. But I saw this and I couldn't pass off because it was, when I was at the bookstore, it was back then at the time when I bought the Naturals, or the Inheritance games, and I think I want to do this. So essentially it's about Avery Grant who gets an inheritance from this guy that she has no relation to, and the family doesn't really like that, and essentially it's like a game to play to get the inheritance. That's what I think. I'm not gonna read the back because I heard so much about this. I want to read this just like right now. Then we have One of Us is Back by Karen McManus. It's the 3rd book in the series, and because I liked the first one so much, and because I liked the first one for quite a bit, I wanted to read this one to see what it was all about, how it was gonna end. And they have a 4th book that's a standalone, which I also want to read. I think I'm gonna like this. And the last book we're gonna talk about is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. So excited. I've wanted this book for ages, but there always was something else to buy. It was always something else I wanted to finish, always something else I wanted just a little bit more. And I did not like the cover. I wanted the original cover, but I think the cover has grown on me a little. So I'm gonna read the synopsis. This Emily Wilde is good at many things. She's a genius scholar and a meticulous researcher who's writing the world's first encyclopedia of fairy lore. But Emily Wilde is not good at people. So when she arrives in the hardscrabble village of, I cannot even pronounce that, Emily has the intention of befriending the gruff townsfolk, nor does she care to spend time with another new arrival, her insufferable dashing rival, Wendon Bamberley, I think. But as Emily gets closer to uncovering the secrets of Hidden Ones, the most elusive of all fairies, she also finds herself on the trail of another mystery. Who is Wendell Bamberley, and what does he really want? To find the answer, she'll have to unlock the greatest mystery of all, her own heart. Love this. I think this is a really cozy fantasy read. They have the 2nd one too, so I am probably gonna get that one when it's done. So I'm gonna be very fast. Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, Heather Fawcett is one book. The next one is One of Us is Back by Karen M. McManus. Then you have The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. You have Lightlark by Alex Astor. You have Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. You have Dungeons and Drama by Christy Boyce. You have Killjoy by Holly Jackson. Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. And the ones that are on my physical TBR that are my own. As Good as That by Holly Jackson. And Wacht op mij or Wait for You by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Thank you for watching. This was my January TBR. I would say happy reading and have a great beginning of your year. Bye!